What's up, everybody? Congratulations, you made it to chapter 6. Now, if you're just a random person finding these videos on YouTube, you probably have way more to do, but if you're one of my Dorsey students, this is your last week, one of your last assignments, so congratulations. I know some of you guys are almost done. This chapter will not take you too long. I think there is, let me see here, there's 16 steps here. And then you're done. They're pretty easy and straightforward. A lot of things that have to do with word art. So let's get started. Just trying to find my notes here, trying to get all situated. What do you know? Miss Hernandez, the great teacher, always unprepared. Ah, here we go. It's because I put chapter 6 between chapter 3 and 4. Of course I did. Alright, so first step, like always, is to download the Excel spreadsheet. If you are a Dorsey student, I just want to point out in my class, chapter 5 and half of chapter 6 is in the week 5 folder, so don't forget to do this assignment. We're going to be working on this homework 3 one, but if you go back, the rest of chapter 6 will be in week 6 folder, so don't forget, there's some in week 5 and the rest is in week 6. I hope that don't confuse you. It wasn't my fault. I copied this course from another Dorsey instructor. That's how she had it set up schedule wise. So you're gonna do this assignment on your own, of course, like always, end of chapter quiz. You don't have to do this final exam or anything. That's only if you have to take the final, but so far all of you guys are exempt from the final, so congratulations. Hopefully it stays that way, as long as some of you guys keep your grades up and hurry up and get the rest of those chapters done. Alright, so let's get started into this. Step 1 is to download it. Once you download it, you're going to see this right here. Step 2, on the internships by industry worksheet, which we're on, in the range G4 to G10, insert line spark lines using the values in B4 to F10. Alright, so sparkle lines, that is not anything new. And a lot of the rest of this stuff is this kind of touching base on things that we already did. Alright, so we're going to highlight B4 to F10. So here's B4. Highlight all the way to F10. We're going to go over here to the Insert tab. And Spark Lines group here. We're going to click on line. And for our data range, we want it to be B4 to F10, which should already be there because we already highlighted it. But if you didn't highlight it, that's fine. You could just put in the range right there. And for location range, we want it to be G4 to G10, just like the directions say. So we can put G4 to G10. And actually those have to be F4 because they need that $sign. There we go. That's what we want. And hit OK. So you can see this is the range we picked for the location, and here's our spark lines right here. Step 3. Format the spark lines to show the high point and the last point. Apply the spark line style accent 4, no dark or light. Alright, so they're already all highlighted. That's fine. So we need to go to spark line tab up here. And we need to check, let's see, it says high point and last point. So just make sure those two are checked. And then we gotta change the style of it. So to change the style, just click this arrow here and find the style the direction wants. It says accent 4 So this whole row right here is accent 4, so we just got to find the right one. Just says no dark, no light. Alright. I don't know which one that is. Dark green. Well, I'm guessing it's this one. Even though it didn't say gold in our directions, it does say accent 4, and it does say no dark, no light in parentheses. So I'm going to click this one. Not this one right here. The gold one, because I believe that one is the one it wants. It wasn't that specific, unfortunately, because Excel usually isn't, but we're going to pick that one. And if you guys get knocked down for that, just let me know. I'll put a little bit of points extra. Alright, that concludes step 3. Step 4, create a line with marker charts using the ranges A3 to F3 and A7 to F7. Position the chart so that the upper left corner of the chart aligns with the upper left corner of cell A13. Also, again, we've done this before, so this should not be anything new to you. Alright, so we're going to highlight A3 to F3. Then you're going to press and hold your control button on your keyboard. And then highlight A7 to F7. There we go. And then you can let go. So now we have both of these lines highlighted. Alright, so the next step is to hit the Insert tab. We're going to go over here to our Charts group. And we're going to insert a line chart. So this is it right here. If you hover over it, it says line. Should be the 4th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you hover, it says line with markers. Just like our direction says, it says we want the lines with markers. Okay, this is what you should get right here. Got the dates here on the bottom, 10 through 60, and the data right here. And next thing we got to do is we got to move the chart so it's in cell A13. So as soon as you see the 4 arrows like this, it looks like a cross with arrows at each end. Press it, hold it, and then you can drag your chart over. A13, upper left hand corner, A13. So voila. Step 5, change the chart title to internships available in technology. So all I have to do is click right here, the chart title, and delete it and put in what it wants. Oops. Probably help if I spelt it right. Internship available in technology, and hit enter. Oh, what did I do here? Something I didn't show the chart title. Let me hit back. If all else fails, hit back and try it again. Some reason I messed up on something. Here we go. Let's try this again. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Now it's typing in there. Internship. Available in technology. My chihuahua is currently trying to get my attention, and she's trying to stand on the keyboard, so hopefully I don't mess up too much with her here. Alright, so that's all it wants. It just wants us to change that title. It said technology, and we just changed it to say internship available in technology. Now we're on step 6. Edit the vertical value axis to set the I can't ever say this word, the minimum to 35 and the max unit to 5. Alright, so to do that, we're just going to click the vertical axis, which is this. See, if you hover over it, it says vertical, but hopefully you should know that because it's horizontal, that's vertical. So if you click on it, you're going to get this window that pops up that says Format Axis. That's what we want. I'm pretty sure it's, if you go to this little chart right here that says Options, it's Axis Options. So here's our bounds. It says we want it to be 35 right here. Enter. And it looks like it wants the major unit to be 5, which it looks like it already is, so we don't have to do nothing for that. If that's different on your computer screen, go ahead and change that to 5 and hit enter. And it looks like that's it. So we can X this out. See, all I did is change this, the minimum, to 35. Alright, number 7, format the plot area with a green accent 6 lighter 80% solid fill. Format the chart area with green accent 6 lighter 40% fill. Alright, so plot area is right here. If you hover over it, it's plot area. It's everything that's in this little square with this line. So let's click on that. If you double click it, we get this window over here to format. So we want the paint bucket. Click the fill. And it says the plot should be a solid fill. So click solid. And it says that the color should be green accent 6. So for color, click the bucket here. And let's find green. And it should be the green accent 6 lighter 80. There we go, right there. I've had a couple students tell me that colors weren't showing up that it wanted on there. If that's the case, let me know. So you will get marked down for that, but I'll fix it. Your grade into the Pearson website. I've only had that happen to 2 students. I don't know why it doesn't show some colors. Somebody couldn't get a dark red. It was only showing the orange. And these 2 for red. Not sure why it wasn't giving us more options, but it wasn't. So in case you can run into that, just let me know. Alright, so we changed that to green. Lighter 80. And that's all it wants for that. So we can X out of that. Well, that doesn't really look like green. It looks like blue, but I checked green, so not sure why. Maybe I'm just going colorblind. I don't know. Who knows? From teaching for 6 weeks, probably. I'm worn out. You guys wore me out. Alright, so the next part of that question is, or that step is to format the chart area. So this is the chart area. Everything outside of this box is the chart area. So you can hover and you'll see chart area pop up there. Click it, double click it, you'll get this window again to format. And go to the paint bucket. And it says that should be a solid fill. And it wants the color to be green accent 6 again, but this time 40% lighter. So it's this one right here. Boom. Alright. Now we're done with that. X out of it. And this is what your final chart should look like here. No, it really does look like blues to me. I don't know. If it looks green to you, show me, because I'm curious if I'm just going crazy and colorblind. It's really tripping me out. Alright. So moving on. Number 8. Insert a tread line and change the width of the line to 2.5. So we're going to click the chart. And when you click it, you're going to get these that pop up. So click the big plus sign here. So we want to click tread line. So check it, because that's what we want. And when you check it, also hit this arrow right here, because we want more options, because we want to make that line thicker. Alright, so when we click more options, we're going to get this window that pops up again. It's already clicked on linear. That's what it wanted. And it wants us to make the line thicker. Just gotta remember where that's at. Here we go. You gotta click on the paint bucket here. And you'll see width. It's at 1.5. Directions want us to change it to 2.5. So get rid of that 1, change it into a 2. Voila, hit enter. And it made it thicker. We can X out of that, and there's your finished product there. Number 9, on the list chart worksheet, wants us to go to a different sheet here. Insert a smart art graphic using the pyramid list style. Okay, we can do that. So let's click on the insert tab here. And let's find smart art. Where's my smart art? Nope, that's not it. There it is. Like I said before, my laptop Excel program must be either out of date or more updated than the ones on the Dorsey desktop. So I know on the desktop smart art will be somewhere right here. I had to click on illustrations for it to pop up. Sorry, it took me a minute to find it, but there it is, smart art. Voila. So it wants us to have the pyramid. So go down to pyramid, and it wants the pyramid list style. So if you hover over them, it tells you what they are, and there's pyramid lists. So hit OK. You'll see that. It wants us to position it in the upper left hand corner of the graphic, aligns with the upper left corner of A3. Okay, so hover your mouse till you see that. It looks like a cross with arrows on each side. Click and hold and move it. It says it wants it to wants the corner to align with A3. So just do your best you can with trying to move this. It's hard to see because there's no thick outline. You kind of have to let go to see where it's at. There we go. That looks good to me. Alright. Alright, so now number 10. In smart art, which is this, it wants us to type paid in the top text box. Alright, so just click on it and type paid. Type work study in the second. Work study. And unpaid in the last. I do not want to be part of that box. I want to be part of the paid one. Alright, And that's it for number 10. Ooh, see? Told you this would be quick and easy. Alright. Number 11. Apply the insert 3D smart art style to the graphic. Change the color to colorful fill accent 1, sorry. Alright, so it wants us to change this to 3D, so just click on it. Click on the triangle. And we're going to go to Smart Art Design tab here. And it says it wants us to make it a 3D style, so click this arrow right here, and here's the 3D styles right here. It wants this one right here, I believe. Yep, the inset one. So click on that. It should be the second one here. It says the inset. That's what our directions say. Apply the inset 3D Smart Art. So click on that. Gets a little 3D look in there. Now it wants us to change the color to colorful fill accent 1. So let's click on change color here. Here's the colorful. And we just gotta find one. And I believe it's gonna be this one. There we go. Now, it didn't really say specifically it was accent 1, but if you check it out under colorful, that's 2 to 3, 3 to 4, so on, so on. So I'm just assuming that one's 1, even though it doesn't say it, but I'm pretty like 99% sure that's the one. Alright, number 12. On the organization chart, alright, so now we're using a different one. Insert a smart art graphic using the hierarchy. I can't say. There's so many words I can't say. I am such a horrible teacher. But you guys see it. So let's go to our insert tab here. And yours will say smart art right here, but on mine I had to do illustrations. And go to smart art. Go down to this one. And it looks like we're going to find the list style. So hover over until you find list style. There it is. There's the list style. Click that and hit OK. And it wants us to position it so it's in the upper left corner of A3. So just like the last one. So let's click it over here. There we go. That looks pretty good, right? All right, number 13. We're going to start typing words into these boxes. On the left, type and techie internship coordinator. Whoops. Whoops. I wrote some N's up here. All right, here we go. Oh, my computer's freezing. Sorry about that, everybody. Well, shoot. Don't freeze on me now. We're almost done. Of course, that's my luck. Last chapter. Okay. Trying to get it to click off of that. Alright, there we go. Alright, I don't know what I just did, but it totally froze on me. Just click the box. Don't do what I did. Just click the box and type in what the directions say. And techie, comma, internship coordinator. All right, so it says type Dennis Maslin specialist in the second box. All right, so here's the second box here. Dennis Maslin, comma, specialist. All right. Now we're going to go to the right side. In the top box, it wants us to put Shine. I'm horrible with names if you haven't noticed already. Coleman. I'm going to say it's pronounced Coleman. Work. Oops. Work. Come on. There we go. Work. Study. Coordinator. Alright, so in the box below, we're going to type, oh, that's another hard one. Anon size specialist. So go ahead and type that. Sing. I think it's pronounced sing. There we go. And it says to leave the bottom box is empty. So this is what it should look like here. Make sure everything's spelled right because it will deduct points if you don't have everything spelled right. It looks like I got everything spelled right, maybe. Yep. Alright, so chapter 14, or step 14, save the workbook as a template with the name Go EO 6th Grader H3 template. Alright, so let's do that first. So just go to File here, Save As. Pick where you want to save it. It could be your OneDrive, PC. I like to save it to my PC. So name it what it says on your thing. It should be Go. So go ahead and take away this student part here. So Go, dash. So it all should be there. All you have to do is take away that student part. Grader H3. And you got to add the underscore and template. .xltx. And it says that we have to save it as a workbook. So click on that. And let's find workbook. Looks like we already had it as a workbook. Excel workbook. Alright, so you should be good. Hit save. Now it wants us to go to travel expense page here. And in cell H22, it says to enter a formula that will add the contents of the range H15 to H21. Apply to total cell style to cell H22. So like I said, this is stuff we did in the past. All you had to do is hit equal. Highlight a range. It says it needs to be range H15 to H21. And hit enter. Now it's just going to say value, and that's exactly what it wants, so don't worry that it's not an actual number. So click H22 again, and go to page layout. Maybe it's insert. I'm trying to find how to change the style. Oh, it's the Homes tab, that's right. So when you click on H22, we need to change that cell to total cell style. So it's the Home tab. And cell style here. And it is the total cell style. There you go. Number 15, remove the locked formatting from ranges D8 to D10 and A15 to G21. Protect the worksheet using the default selections and password Dorsey. Alright, so this is something new we never did, so please pay attention. Alright, so we're going to highlight the ranges D8 to D10. So let's find D8. Oops. Highlight D8 to D10. And then hit and hold your control key and highlight A15 to G21. Whoops, I messed up. Hold on. Hold your control. There we go. So you should have these two selected right here. Hit your Home tab. Go to your cell group. Hit Format. And you're going to go to Format Cell here at the bottom. Now Windows is going to pop up eventually. Like I said, my laptop always freezes. Alright. So for protection, click on the protection tab right here. See how it's clicked locked? We want to unlock that. So uncheck that. Hit OK. Alright, so now we're going to go back and do the same thing. Let's go to our format. So instead of going to Format Cells, we're going to go to Protect Sheet. And it's set to leave the default checked, so I'm not going to do anything with this. This is all the default, so don't do anything with that. But right here it says password to unprotect sheet. And it gave you the password to type in. It's Dorsey's. So Goseries. That is a weird password. Make sure you spell it right, because as you can see, you can't see it. It just comes up little dots. Alright, so hit OK. Now, just to make sure you spelled it right, it wants you to re-enter it, just so you know. And this is case sensitive, so if you put a capital G, you're going to need to do a capital G to unprotect it. So, In this case, don't use a capital, just type it exactly as it says on your directions so you don't lose points. Okay, and that's it. We're good. 16, save the template as an Excel worksheet with the name Go EO6 Grader, which we already named it. Well, actually, we didn't name it that. We got to change the name of it again because the last time we saved it, we put the word template. Now it doesn't want the word template. So click Save As. I'm saving it to my PC. Go EO6 Grader H3. And basically it just wants us to get rid of this template word. So instead of deleting it all and write it again, just erase template. You should be fine. Alright, it's an Excel workbook. I'm going to hit save. I was just double checking. Make sure that your worksheets are in order. Internship by industry, list chart, organization chart, travel expenses. Make sure they're in that order. It's easy to accidentally click something and move it in Excel. I've had students do it so much, and actually I did it a little bit when I was trying to make this, remember? Or maybe it was this, yeah. I clicked on it, I got froze, I couldn't unclick it, it was weird. Excel is very touchy, so make sure these are all in order from what your directions say. Alright, so if everything's in order, you can just go ahead and close out of it and submit. If not, put it in the right order. All you have to do is click and drag over here. And then hit save again if you have to rearrange it. But that is it. You guys are done. Congratulations on week 6. This is if you're watching this video, hopefully it's your last day or you're hurry up and trying to get this done before Thursday. This is going to be my last mod here at Dorsey, and this class was a pleasure to teach you guys, and I'm going to miss each and every one of you guys. I wish I could teach this to future students, but hopefully those future students can use these videos and with other teachers and find some value out of it. You guys can find me here on YouTube, write me a comment, you can Facebook message me, you can email me at carmelitah99@gmail.com, and I'm also on LinkedIn as Carmelita Hernandez. I will see you guys at graduation. Thank you.